All right, we are joined by the manager of the Red Sox, Alex Cora, on a championship parade day. AC, I always use the story. I was covering a parade one year. I think it was the 2017 Patriots. And you go out early, right? And TV, you're set up and you're waiting. And this family walks by, and I hear this kid say to his parents, "Let's go stand where we always stand for these parades." And I'm like, dude, you got a usual place to hang out for championship parades. Go tell people in Cleveland, right, that you've got a place to hang out. What's it like being part of this? You've been in the parades as a player, as a manager. This incredible run over the last 20, 25 years that Boston's been on. What's it been like to be part of it?
It's been great, and obviously, '07, being a player meant a lot. 18, that was amazing. But there's something about this city that it makes it special, man. You know, I always tell people. I remember in '08, I was rooting for the Lakers because I played with the Dodgers, and we were there for 6 years, and little by little, you start cheering for your teammates, right? Because they're our teammates, right? And then there's some great people running these organizations. Uh, there's trust between all of us, right? We help each other out, and I think the fans make it more special. Just the passion that they show. I said it in November of 2017. The closest thing to what we leave back home in our sport is Boston. It's 24/7. Either you like it or not. The best city in sports, and the passion that they show on a daily basis. We appreciate that, and it was a great night last night. Just watching the videos. Sweet Caroline. It was great, and looking forward. Well, to see the videos for the parade on Friday, and hopefully it gets contagious, right? And we can do our thing.
There's also, we talk a lot about the brotherhood of athletes in a town, but there's also brotherhood of the coaches, the managers, right? You knew Brad pretty well when he was coaching the team, stayed close with him as he's put this team together. You've got to know Joe. Talk a little about that relationship and what it's been like to watch them complete the mission, right? This was a team that went into the year expected to win it all, and it's not always easy to live up to those expectations, and they did.
It's That's hard to do, man. You know, when 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 the only goal and the only thing you expect is to win the championship and to do it, is very gratifying. We've been in touch throughout the season. Was part of one of their coaches' seminars. I took our coaching staff to the Celtics facility right before winter weekend. It was a great experience for our guys just to see how they develop players. And we are in a season that we're trying to win as many games, and we're developing players. And we learn a lot from Joe and his staff. Brad, I mean, he's been great. The story, you know what he's all about. He's a basketball savant. He's very smart, very bright. A guy that is, he keeps it simple, and that's what I like about him. He's very genuine. He doesn't have all the answers, but he'll reach out to people and try to make it as 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 clean and perfect as possible. And what he did with this roster, it was amazing. Going into the season, for those who follow basketball and follow the Celtics, it was a master class of running an organization. And this is just the beginning, to be honest with you. I do believe this team and the culture that they have is one of those that you expect them to win probably two more in the next 4 years, right? And they're really good at what they do. The two kids, they're men now, not only with the way they go about their business, but physically they're becoming monsters. And when you get that taste, you want more. And I think Hartford said it best. They weren't hungry, they were starving. But now, you just got to continue to strive for greatness, and they will.
Alex, one of the things that was really interesting for me to think about as it related during the finals, as it related to you guys, was the fact that the Mavericks have a member of the organization who you're very familiar with, in Donnie Cockstein. Don Cockstein was the director of mental skills for the Red Sox when you were a player, and he is currently the director of mental skills for the Mavericks. And the reason why I was thinking about that was because there's been a lot of discussion about mental health and playing environment, much more so now than I think when I was covering you as a player, when you were getting to know Don Cockstein. So I guess when you think about the environment, like the mental health environment, how prominent a consideration that is now compared to when you got to know Don Cockstein, back in 2007 when he was a part of another great championship team. What strikes you in comparing those two times in the sporting landscape?
Yeah, I think organizations that are doing an outstanding job, giving the players the tools to be better, right? And this is not only in the training room, in the weight room, training environments, but it's in the mental side of it. Um, I learn a lot from the mental aspect of the game because of my brother. He had his own life coach while he was playing. Jim Phantom, who worked with Alex Rodriguez, Frank Thomas, and a number of elite athletes. So I had a pretty good idea, what you needed to do to stay in the moment and to kind of like express what you needed to express, to be ready to go to battle and to go through life. Donnie for us in '07 helped us with structure. He helped our pitching staff to develop. We all talk about Josh and the pitching staff, but I think he did an outstanding job uh, taking care of Pat, and just helping in every aspect, not only on the field but off the field. And nowadays, organizations are spending a lot of money the right way, taking care of players, not only at the big league level, but it starts, in the Dominican Summer League, in the academy in Fort Myers with the young kids, and then players now they have all the tools. I think players now are willing to talk about their problems, and we're in a good spot. I think society has opened up for all of this, and we are in a better place because of the willingness of us to help people, and also the willingness to the people to express their problems. Let's put it that way.